to episode 13 of the Arya Bark Podcast. My name is Caroline.
And I am Andrew.
And we're coming to you today from our home in Fife in Scotland. If you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. It's great to have you back here. Admin. You can find detailed show notes on the Arya Bark website, which is aryabark.co.uk. You can find me on Ravelry as either Arya Bark or my personal Ravelry account, which is Sultra.
I am Plumberboy21 on Ravelry.
We have a Ravelry group, which is Arya Bark Designs. We have a private group if you're unable to use Ravelry at the Arya Bark website. Once under the community tab, then groups. We have an Instagram page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we also have a Facebook page, which is Arya Bark Designs, and we do have a Ko-fi page, which again is Arya Bark Designs.
Hashtag New Things Make Along 2021. Started on the 1st of January, ends on the 31st of December. You must be a member of either the Ravelry private group for Ravelry or private group for your entered account. Physical prizes will be drawn quarterly, which will be on the 29th of March, 28th of June, 27th of September and the 3rd of January 2022. Physical prizes for the FO and charter thread.
No, it's not. Now you know that Andrew doesn't listen before we start, because I literally said
physical prizes for the FO thread. Winners will be drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the charter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Enter as many projects as you like if it can be shown. If you can show how it's new to you, examples include but are not limited to yarn brands, colourways, stitch patterns or designer, new techniques or construction. Hashtag ABD Stash Mash 2021 starts on the 1st of January, ends on the 31st of December. You must be a member of either the Ravelry or the private group for your entered account. Prizes are drawn quarterly on the 29th of March, 28th of June, 27th of September and the 3rd of January 2022. Physical prizes for the FO thread, winner drawn by random number generator. Mr. Bark and myself will choose an entry each month from the charter thread, and the winner will receive a pattern of their choice up to the value of £10. Whips are allowed and multiple dipping is encouraged.
I've put digging.
Yep. If it can be measured in metres, it can be counted. Entered. That one. So knitting, crocheting, trading, crocheting, weaving and spinning, and cross stitch if you can measure it in metres. Goals are at your own discretion. You can increase and decrease whenever you like. Each person entered will have one FO thread post that all projects will be logged in.
When you are putting your prizes, you don't put your prizes on anything. When you are putting your entries in to the FO thread, make sure you're also putting them into the charter thread. It is the end of the month, which means we are picking prizes, and unfortunately there's not as many projects in the in the charter thread as what there is in the FO thread. So make sure you're putting them in both, and that way you double your chances of winning a prize. As I said, it is the end of the month, therefore we have pattern prizes to give away. So the Stash Mash 2021 prize winner for this month is Jane, who entered in our spinning, which is lush.
Do you love it?
I do love it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I've seen it before anybody else, except Jennifer, our daughter. The next pattern prize winner is the New Things Make Along 2021, and the winner of the prize for this month is Heather for, I'm going to butcher this, so I'm going to stick it up there.
I think it's Terman Shaw.
It's not, because it's got a wee thing on it. I can't remember what you call that, but it's got a thing on it. Now, Heather has since finished that show, and it looks lovely. Might add it onto my queue. Juicy. So, if both of you would like to get in contact with me, either, or actually, you better do it on Ravelry, because that way I can send you the prize. Same as last month, let me know what pattern you would like, up to the value of £10, and I will get Mr. Bark and Andrew to pay for it. Now, the hashtag Knitathon Challenge. As I mentioned last month, it was last week. It just feels like a month. I have been raising funds for Versus Arthritis through the hashtag Knitathon Challenge. Versus Arthritis supports anyone affected by arthritis in any of its forms. They help to fund research, do a lot of campaigning on behalf of sufferers of arthritis. So, my plan is, it started on the 20th of February, I am going to knit, which for me isn't anything unusual, because I generally do knit every day anyway. But I'll only be knitting, and I'll be knitting straight up until the 15th of March. The fundraising event has been run through Facebook. I will leave a link in the description box below. If you do decide to donate money, what you will do is everything that I knit between the 20th of February and the 15th of March, you will be in with a chance of winning. Now, so far this week I have finished 2 projects. I'll show you them in a second. Winners will be posted on Facebook, but obviously if I do know you, I'll contact you separately. But I'll also be doing updates on Instagram. I didn't do it this week because I forgot. I actually took the pictures and I can't remember what happened after that. So there's an update due. As I said, the fundraising event's been run through Facebook. They are removing the fees for the charity. You can donate anywhere between £4 and £500. So if you would like to donate, I would be eternally grateful. So would the charity, and you could also be with a chance to win some stuff. Now, I would like to say a massive thank you to everyone who has donated so far. Obviously, you'll see what's in for prizes just now. What I would say, if you know of a quickish pattern, can you let me know? Because I am fast running out of projects to do. And I'm not wanting like 500 kills, because let's face it, it's coming out of the spring, it's quite warm here, and nobody wants to be wearing a DK cowl when it's roasting.
It is Scotland, so we could get a freak blizzard.
Hey, look at last summer where we had the hailstones.
Exactly.
In the middle of summer we had the hailstones. So I think that's about it. So thank you very much. Oh, where's you?
You need to stand up.
I can't stand up because like the table's wedged under Arya's mat and we can't move it. We need to shoot right. It's my t-shirt for the SSPCA. It's Arya. I'll stick a picture in of my jumper, and that was the reason I actually went onto the website to start off with. We're having a wee bit of missing lucky pops. So I'd seen this picture, this jumper, and I was like, I need that. And then we went on and we seen that and I was like, need that as well.
Yeah, a wee speech bubble where it's just like bark, bark, growl, growl, bark, bark. That seems to be all she does.
It does seem to be all she does. This week we have coming in going out, stash smash, whips and lined up. And there's just a whole load of knitting because there's no chisel crochet, there's no weaving, there's no spinning. And Andrew can't do any of them.
I can do chinas and crochet, it's just the pattern I had.
You got yourself a bit confused, Andrew, didn't you?
It was too much counting, I don't like counting. I just want to go round in circles or back and forth. Because it's easy. I don't have
Andrew's
to
anything for an easy life. Time stats for each section can be found in the description box below.
Coming in.
The first thing coming in is from my new favourite indie dyer, and that's the Attic Spin Die. Oh. As I said last week, I really liked the rainbow that I purchased for socks for Ryan, and the day I was going to buy it, they posted this up. It's so nice. Obviously you get your wee free stitch marker. So I've not quite decided. I think these are going to be socks for me because they're lush. So while I was on buying this, actually it wasn't, it was on Instagram. The next, as I was scrolling through Instagram, the post down from that one was this. How nice is that? Now, I bought this because of its name. I've suddenly turned into a 6-year-old. And it's got a little unicorn progress paper.
Wait, what? Who said that?
And because I've seen it and I liked it, I also bought this. These are both of these are the premium sock, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 425 meters and 100 grams. I also seen this. Now this is Romeo and Juliet. It is the premium DK. It is 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. You get 225 meters and 100 grams. Now this I purchased to make something with for the knit along, the knit along challenge. Don't actually know what I'm going to do it, but that is going to make something for the knit along challenge. I also got my 2 free minis, which are they are so nice. How nice are they? And there's this one.
2 little specks in it.
So pretty. So they're going to go into my blanket. So there is another skein of yarn that Andrew bought, but that's for a prize. We're going to show the prizes next week because hopefully the stitch markers that I've ordered have shown up. Despite the fact that's been over a week and it's not here yet, so I'm getting a little bit concerned.
Next is me.
Yes.
Oh, it's this one. Sorry, they set up. So I got
So the card first.
stitch marker, and it's by, is it Perma Life?
Pem Life.
Pem Life.
We just realised that she does have a YouTube channel, so we're going to be watching that later on. Obviously she's on Etsy and she's on Instagram.
And that there is a stitch marker.
What?
I've got it.
You got it.
It's awesome.
You really like that, don't you, Andrew?
Yes. It's shiny.
It's shiny. That is from Pen Life on Etsy. We will leave links in the show notes.
Next one is more fox stitch markers by
You'll see a theme.
Lilac. Is it Lilac Charm?
The Lilac Charm.
It's got to be so hard to show, they're so small.
Let's see. Let's see. You're the one that haunted me in that way. So here's the first one.
Oh, right.
There's a little fox. And another little fox. And another little fox. I'm just obsessed with foxes.
Yes.
Can you tell? He's obsessed with foxes. So that was from the Lilac Charm, who again I'll link in the show notes, who is on Etsy. Next is my obsession with project bags. And a specific maker of project bags. This is from Melly at Rick Rack Room. It is a quilted zipped project bag and it's got sweeties on it, and that is for Andrew. It also has a wee sweetie progress keeper. So there you go, Krabby McKrabby Pants.
Alright, thank you.
The next bag that I purchased is my sheep bag. Love this. Now these come with wee suede zipper pulls. Handle. Lobster clasp for putting things on. Mine's came a wee leaf stitch marker.
Oh, I forgot this came with a stitch marker.
Customary lavender bag, which is lush, and 2 pockets. I love Melly's bags. I'm not gonna lie, I love them. So that is that. Again, I'll link to Melly's Etsy shop in the show notes.
Next project bag, no project bag, but we'll use
I'm
it
just
one.
planning to use it as a project bag.
Is a large fox wash bag from we've got two pink hedgehogs on Etsy, which I'm going to use as a project bag. It's fairly big, it's medium, so
You could technically stick. You can fit 2 skeins of yarn on it.
it's got pockets as well.
Where? Oh, so it has. It's got pockets. You could technically use it as a project bag. Nice try there. Nearly made that from my will.
Never put them in. The next bag I got is one I'm going to use as a Notions pouch, and it is by Gemma's Boutique, or Gemma's Boutique 14 on Etsy, and it is just got this wee bag. It's nice, little foxes.
Again, we'll link all these in the show notes. Next, I'm slightly obsessed with universe pins, so I bought some. To be specific, I bought 3. I bought the unit, which is seriously cute. I also purchased the Hooked on You, I'll just have the most gorgeous wee face.
Can you say blue cheese?
Considering you weren't in this one, I wouldn't be making snide comments, mister. And the last one is the sheepdog, which anyone who knows me personally knows we had a border collie. I'll stick a wee picture in. Lucky pups. Unfortunately, we had to put Lucky to sleep in May. Lucky was 15. 14.
I don't know, he was old.
No, he was 15 coming up for 16. Lucky lived a very long and very happy life.
Your house could be on fire and that dog would see the bright side of it.
He really would.
He'd be like, oh, it's hot.
That dog was mad as a brush. We have been missing him a lot. More so recently, as we're getting closer to the year anniversary, we're missing him. That's why I'm starting to buy. This is my Lucky pin, and he's going to be going on my.
It's got the same wee daft face.
He literally. The minute I saw it, I showed it to Ryan. I was like, does that not just look like... Don't get me wrong, we did hold him off. He really should have been put down in March. But at that point, because of COVID restrictions, nobody was getting into the vet. He would have been taken in on his own, and he would have went on his own. Lucky was never left on his own. He was always with somebody. Even when both me and Ryan worked full time, he would be one of us. So we purposely chose not to have his life ended like that. We purposely extended his life until somebody could be with him when he went.
I also bought stuff from Universe. I got the Be Brave, the shield knife. No knife, it's a sword. I also got the Camouflage pen.
I knew you were going to end up with it.
Well, I mean, he sent the card. He's not sent anything else. Just a card. Also got that's this one, which is Ball of Wool.
I like the back of that. The back of that card is bonny. That's really nice.
And this one I got my mother, which is, but she asked for it, which is
check your
baps.
Hey, you like snuggling into mum's baps, don't you? Hey.
And the next thing I got was a fox tape measure from SoPro Crafts on Etsy, and it's retractable.
And if you keep doing that, it's going to break. What happened to your husky, Andrew?
Oh, that was
Remember
gone.
the husky we bought you?
That's
Do
gone.
you know? Do you even know where that husky went?
Nope. I don't even know where my wee motions pouch went. Oh, there it is, I'm sitting on it.
Going out. The first thing for me going out this week is, I have no idea where to do this. The Unikibble by Kelly McClure. Leave details up top. This is using Hayfield Bonus Breeze 480 Horizon. It's 100% acrylic. You get 280 meters and 100 grams. I used the entire 100 gram ball. I kitchenered this so well. Oh, there it is. This is where I was last week. This was the last row I've done. So I've done that last week. I love this. I did get slightly confused. I finished this on Sunday night. On Monday morning, I spent the whole time kitchening it together, only to realise that I kitchenered it that way because I actually thought you brought it round. I eventually had to unpick it all, pick up all the stitches for two ends, and then re-kitchen it together. So that is it done. That is the first project. This is about to go in for a bath. Anything else that was done on a 4.5 high sharp. This is a really, really, really good pattern. The only drawback to it would probably be the Kitchener. Well, mind you, it's no difficult, it's just a bit of a fiddle to get it to work. But I love this. I might make hundreds of these. So that is one done.
And my first finished project,
first of many finished objects
for the podcast is my uni cowl.
This is where he was
ages ago, I can't mind.
Oh, you never... No, we moved it.
Oh.
That's where you were last week. Where's your edge?
My edge is here.
Now, Andrew Kitchenered this on his own. It's no perfect, but because you had a couple of wee blips when you first started.
I think that's what's up it was because I wasn't tightening it enough.
He's had a couple of wee blips, but he's done really, really well. I'm one very proud mum.
You're a very proud mammy.
I'm a very proud mummy. So here it is. Are you going to say what it is?
Oh, aye. It's the yarn I use for it is Knit Essentials DK Charcoal, which is 100% acrylic, and it is 137 metres and a 50-gram ball, and I used
174 metres and 100 grams.
And it was on a 4.5 Knit Pro Zing.
Neither of the cowls had any modifications made to them. The next project that is finished, which nobody's seen because I hadn't even started it, is the Ludmilla cowl. Ludmilla by Drops Design. I'll stick a note up above because I never wrote down what the pattern number is. This is using Rosie's Knitting Shed DK Little Girls Christmas. It is a 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, and you get 225 metres and 100 grams. I used 211.5 metres and 94 grams, and I used a 4.5 high sharp. It's still needing to be blocked. Once you block it, the eyelets will open up. So that is my plan for this afternoon. I'm going to wash. I've got a whole pile of stuff that's needing washed and blocked and hung up to dry. So that's what I'll be doing later on.
Stash Mash 2021.
My goal is to craft 26,000 metres. Last week I had managed to get up to 4,768 metres. This week I have used up 491.5 metres from a stash, which brings my total to 5,259.5 metres. However, I started off having brought in 8,036 metres. I've added 1,075. which brings my incoming total to 8,886 metres. So I'm currently only 21,185.65 metres away from my total. So I'm a very happy little chappy.
My goal is 1,000 metres. Outgoing started is ouch because I've started nothing yet.
You haven't finished anything so far this year, Andrew, have you? Mind you, you've only really been crafting for what, a month?
I think so, I don't know.
3 weeks.
I have no concept of time. I've used 274 metres, which brings it to a total of 274 metres. Incoming is 425 metres.
Which is your splatter bank for last week.
Added is zilch because I've not bought anything, including the yarn I was meant to buy for one of my projects that's coming up. So it's a good start.
You're doing better than your mother.
Aye, but I'm going to hit the hang where I'm not even going to get anywhere near my goal because I'm not buying the wool for it.
Bear in mind also, it's not like there's no like stash in this house. Can you got grey hair?
No, I do not have a grey hair.
Andrew's got grey hair.
That's an Arya hair. So my total is 427 metres. So to target
427. Where's the 400? Where did you get
425 metres. So to target I am 726 metres.
You're actually doing not too bad. Doing not too bad, Andrew.
Till I next get paid in big tons as well.
Until you next get paid and buy tons of bill. Bear in mind you're starting with a stash, so
that's no excuse to just keep buying, but I've not got a stash. I need a stash. I don't need a stash because they'll get to points where I've just been like the whole like last week I was like, can't be bothered now. I got nothing done.
Well, you finished that cow. That's something.
Which was done on Friday night.
Well, that's true. You did do it on Friday night.
I had to sit the whole of Friday night to get it done, so I had something to show.
Here is the thing, right? And it's something that I've had to remind folk of a lot for the start of this year. Actually, the last couple of years I have to keep reminding folk of this. Due to my health problems, I am unable to work. So I spend a lot of time knitting and crafting. You work full time.
Well, calling that work would be a push. That's standard.
This isn't how you're going to
No.
post. You're going to get a P45 shortly. You don't work like set hours, so it's not like you start at 9 and you finish at 4.
Start at 8, finish at 4:30. Aye.
Your start time is you start at 10 to 8 and you finish whenever. So then you've got Crav on top of that. So you've got that, and at the moment it's 3 times a week. Normally it's only twice a week. It's now 3 times a week.
Because he's trying to kill us.
Because Rob's trying to kill yous. So it's no like I don't go out. Well, nobody can go out, but it's no point. Don't go out. I don't socialise with people.
Right. I don't go out, I don't socialise.
There you go. I have more crafting time than you.
You're just a big sweat. Just like nah.
Whips. In my sheet bag from the Rick Rack room, I have started the Paris and Berlin by Joji Locatelli. I am making absolutely 0 modifications to this pattern. I am using Madeleine Tosh. Arya bum hair in my project. If it's not got an Arya bum hair, stuck to the ball of wool. It is Tosh Merino Light. It is in the Cactus Flower colourway. I think I'm getting the bowling though. I think that's what you and Ryan can get me for my birthday. You can get me a nice new Swift and a nice new ball winder.
Can we get one that doesn't sound like a train?
Yes. I've shown Ryan and what, and I wouldn't know.
Because like to yourself telling me around that it's literally like
oh, it grates. I'm surprised I haven't had noise complaints put into the council about that ball winder. So this is 100% merino. You get 384 metres and 100 grams. I am using a 4mm higher. They're no higher sharps, they're knit prosans. Using 4mm knit prosans, and this is what I've done so far.
I thought it was a cowl.
It will be.
But
That's the bit that goes around your neck.
alright, so it's
Eventually gets bigger and then you jiggery pokery it and put it together and then you work in. Is that the bottom then?
the
No,
only bit of that I
that's
understood was when you were like, you jiggly pokery it. Then you started
jiggery
saying words
pokery it,
and I got
and
confused.
these are the stitch markers that I got from Genetic Craft Leg Creations when I bought Andrew's Fox bag. I liked them because I liked them.
Not fox bag.
Your Fox bag.
Oh, aye, the one that I had. Aye, that one. Oh, aye, it's my stitch markers.
It's community stitch markers. So I'm just working away on this. That is my plan. So I'm just on the 4-row repeat, and I think I've got another 4 repeats, and then I start on joining it together. So hopefully I'll be a wee bit, I've got that call. Hopefully by next week I'll have got a wee bit further on in this. So that is that one.
My one is the gauge sock, which I've not worked on at all. But it's in a bag of stuff from my mum, which is a rusty ball bag with rusty ferret yarns.
That's the original ball bag. That's the first ever ball bag, because she then brought out a different one which actually says ball bag.
So as you can see, nothing's been done, but my mum started me on doing
2x2 rib.
So that's fun.
He is using, because you forgot it last week, rusty ferret yarn and the Deception colourway. This is a ball that I had left over for when, what happened with that sock? What did I put it for? Don't know why I had to sock it, but I had to sock it, and that's what's left. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and you get 425 metres and 100 grams. 2.25 9-inch circle.
Oh. And it is on a 2.25 9-inch circular. I thought you were pointing to that.
No, because that's mine.
That's where your finger was.
My next work in progress, because I've only got 2, so it'll be kind of short, is the Sockhead Cowl by Kelly McClure. I have made absolutely no modifications. I am using paint box yarn socks, which is a 4-ply, and it is 390 metres and 100 grams. Why don't we put that in? And it is 75% superwash wool, 25% polyamide. And I am using a 3mm higher sharp. It is colour number SF05 and it's Feral Stormy. And this is what, it's a wee bit scrunched because obviously it's on a pattern calls for a 16 inch. Aye, 16 inch needle cord, so it's a wee bit scrunched up, but you can see this is how it's working up. I'm really enjoying it. I am working on this. What I tend to do is I work on the Paris and Berlin during the day and work on this at night while I'm watching a repeat of Supernatural, because Andrew and I are having a competition to see if we can get to the Supernatural first. So I'm working on this at night. Both these will be prizes for the Knitathon challenge. So that's all I am working on at the moment.
Lined up, which is mostly me. Yes. I have a hat that I'm going to start to go with my cowl because I didn't know what else to make. And I thought,
yes. You're going to love the boringness of Andrew's knits because he's using the same yarn.
It matches.
Ken, you could have picked a pattern where you get the hat and the cowl.
See, that would be using my brain though. So it is Rafa's hat by
Joji Locatelli.
It is again in Knitting Essentials charcoal because I like the colour, and it will be done on
the pattern calls for a 3.75 needle. We'll need to check his gauge to see if that needs to be changed.
Next one is the infamous, by this point, Among Us crewmate by Spiky Mermaid Crafts, and again, no picked up the wool.
You haven't even bought the wool.
I've not even bought it, I've not even picked it, and it's on a 6.5mm hook.
My next project, I'll stick a picture in, is the Anna Spring Cowl by Lisa. I'll leave a bit at the bottom because I'm not going to butcher this person's name. I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce it. I am planning on using the Rusty Ferret Yarns doll, which is 4-ply flyby. It is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and you get 425 metres and 100 grams. There will possibly be more projects lined up. At the moment, I've not really seen anything. Obviously, you're not wanting like a whole load of cowls. What else could you do?
I might nick a blanket.
Nick a blanket. I've got plenty.
Go up Tarzan, nick a blanket. I might knit a blanket. Because do I even have I could use, would I be able to use that one for a blanket? I don't know how a project by big enough for a blanket.
It depends what kind of blanket you make.
I'll make a blanket for Ellie, that way it fits. Can we carry a jumper?
You're not making... Does she need a jumper?
For winter, yes.
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Arya does not need a jumper for winter, she needs a bikini.
Then I'll knit Darwin jumper then.
Bearing in mind, we are heading fast approaching when the permanent piece of furniture in the living room is going to be an oscillating fan for the dog. You'd be better knitting yourself a jumper because you're going to need it when that fan's belting at full pelt.
No, I prefer it cold. That's why me and Arya get along. Arya, stop trying to fight Darwin.
With Darwin.
Arya, let him in. Bully now.
You need to stop bullying him.
Oh no, it's Ellie. Stop trying to bully my cat.
Well, see if you don't ram your nose up her bum, she'll maybe not try to rip your face off. I know you like her, she does not particularly like you. And can I just say, you've got about 33 kilograms on her. What I would say, if you are entering into either of the make-alongs, make sure that you're entering in both the finished object thread and the charter thread, so that we'll have prize winners. Again, Heather and Jane, if you could please let me know what pattern you want, I will get the pattern sent to you, and then I'll go and raid the boys' bank accounts. So that is everything. I am now off to B&Q to go buy some washing line. What a fabulous life I lead.
No, you don't. There's washing line in the cupboard.
There's not enough. I'm wanting a new one. I didn't like that grey one because I couldn't see it properly, and I kept like walking into it. No, I'm not that tall. I'm like really short, and I still is our washing line. There's stairs that go up into our back garden, and we've got a bottom part that's the drying green. As I'm coming down the stairs, the amount of times I nearly behead myself on that washing line. So I'm wanting a colour that I can see, so I can remember to duck.
Do you know how long I spent taking that all down so you could reuse it?
No, I tell you, cut it up and put it in the van.
No, but I was like, I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to take it all apart, and that way she can reuse it. Hashtag saving money. And then you're like, oh, I don't like it.
It's not that I don't like it. I can't see it. That's the problem. And I keep walking into it.
Didn't you put anything out bar your knitting?
No, during the summer I'll put a wash in it. But it's mostly his uniform. It's mostly your uniforms that go out.
I should have.
Hang my underwear up there because it's a dryer because keep neighbours.
Arya, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
But I've got a load of stuff that's needing to get washed and hung up, so I need to nip to B&Q to go get blinking washing line, pick up some nibbly bits for my birds, and some nuggets for my birds. So I'll do that just now. So that is everything.
That says bye.
That says bye. Are you so sad that everybody's leaving? That is everything. We hope you have a very crafty week, and we will see you back here again next week. Bye.
Cheerio.
You're so depressing.